What's up guys, so welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another toy unboxing. Let's go. Okay guys, so on this video we will be opening the Kotobukiya 1/10 scale ARTFX Premier Black Cat figure. So this was the last of the series of the ARTFX Premier line. I just don't know if they will still continue the ARTFX line or ARTFX Premier line from Kotobukiya, because these really have this kind of unique thing or feel onto the figure itself, because these are in premium format, though it's a little bit smaller figure in 1/10 scale. And I'm pretty much excited to what we can see onto this Black Cat figure, just like what we had from the previous ARTFX Premier line of the lady or girl figures. So without further ado, let's move on to the next camera and crack this open. Let's go. Okay, so let's start here first with the box. Of course, it has the same layout for the rest of this female 1/10 scale of the ARTFX Premier line. The Black Cat here named, and the ARTFX Premier. Pretty much like the color of this one. This has this like purple, I guess. Black Widow has the red. Silk has the silver or the white one. I just forgot what Scarlet Witch had. Okay, so these are pretty much all the same here for all of the rest of the packaging. And let's proceed on to opening this one. Okay, from the bottom, so that we can keep this box when we return the figure. Okay, last one. There we go. Okay, so pretty much the same. These are all in a clamshell. So all of the rest of the parts are inside this one. Let me just remove first the cover. Okay, so starting with this collector's series or the number for this figure. So this is Black Cat. I just know you can see it properly. Okay, there you go. The color is purple, and you can just swivel it around and you'll see here Black Cat on silhouette, as well as to the number of this figure. So this is 667 out of 2000. Nice. Maybe I just don't really like this format. I pretty much like the previous format or the original format of a card for the collector's number series. Okay, let's just put it back here, and let's start with maybe we'll start with the head sculpt here. Okay, so the head sculpt here is a little bit bigger. This is the first time that we will be getting a bigger or something like a enormous hair for a head sculpt, because I think this is the image for Black Cat. If you're familiar with the character, so it has this white like something like a little bit off-white, I guess. It has a little bit of shading of yellow onto it, but overall these are on white. Even in the front, it's a little bit transparent, I guess. And as first for the face here, you can see the image or the representation of Black Cat, wherein she has this fangs, I guess, this teeth that is something like has this fangs on it on the sides. Of course, you have here the neck. What do you call this one? The one that she always uses, just like the cats, has collars on it. Of course, the mask here. So you're pretty much familiar with Black Cat. She has this kind of face, as well as to the image of the hair and to the mask. Okay, so that's your head sculpt. Moving on to the... Okay, so let's go with the upper body. Okay, I'm not too sure or too familiar with the
history or something like the background of Black Cat, but she somehow is a replica of Catwoman from the DC series, but I think she has different aspects or characteristics as well, not to just say copy from the Black Cat, I mean the Catwoman from the DC series. Okay, so her costume is on to this shiny glossy silhouette or fitted costume, I guess. And I guess the whole costume itself are on what they call this one, just like a jumpsuit. You need to wear it all together at once. Even the gloves here are all together with the sleeves of this costume. She has also this feather-like or fur-like designs onto its costume as well. So we have here on her arm, both of her arm as well as to the collar here is surrounded with fur, and that's all, I guess. The color here is, I just don't know if you can see it properly there. The color is something like black fading into a darker blue tone. Okay, so let's just move on to the next part here, which is the lower body. Okay, so the lower body here are just the same. I guess the boots here are different or not together with the suit here. So as you can see, there's separation onto this side. Okay, there you go. It still has this fur-like onto her legs, and the color here are pretty much a little bit bluer than the upper body there. A little bit of black, of course, for the tone. And I guess that's all for this one. So let's just combine them all together. So these are snap fit, easy to assemble, no need for glue or whatsoever. Okay, so the head there. Okay, so this is how Black Cat looks like all together in one piece. Okay, so let's just move on to the last part here, the one that I'm pretty much excited, which is the base. Okay, so let me just put this down. Okay, so the base is something like a metal platform from a building, I guess. So starting here at the back or the bottom of the base, so you see here Black Cat or the name of Black Cat, and onto the sides, I guess this is on the edge of a building because of these are the bricks, and these are the continuation of the bricks going to the platform or the what they call this one, going to the metal platform here from the bricks, the stone, and going to the metal platform. So this has pegs as well, or peg holes. That's why this figure has pegs as well. So we have here one from the knee. Okay, if you can see it properly, one. You can also see one from the foot or left foot there, and one from the left hand there. Okay, so let's just combine them all together. I guess this will go somewhere. Let me just check on that. Maybe this one will go for the knees. One for the foot. Okay, there you go. One for the foot, one for the knee, and one for the right hand. Okay, so there you go. So the positioning of the base itself is something like inclined. That's why it's, when you put it on the surface, it's something like this. There you go. Something like it's falling apart, or something like she is gliding onto the surface of the metal sheets or metal platform. I pretty much like, though it's not that notable, just like from the previous unboxing of the ARTFX Premiere, wherein we have a superb base there, just like from the Silk. We also have a good base from Black Widow. Maybe the one that is not too notable for me is from the Scarlet Witch, that is only a simple stone or rock formation. And of course we have the Captain Marvel there that has several base to complete the whole figure's base. And I guess this would only go for second to the last because it doesn't have that notable for me. It's just that these are in good details, I guess. The sheets or the metal sheets here are something like really a replica for a metal sheet that is worn out or something like has fallen apart and broken into pieces, just like this. Okay. As for Black Cat, I really hope that we can also see more from the series because I haven't got any news that they will be continuing the ARTFX Premier line from Kotobukiya. I know that these are a little bit expensive figures, though these are in small format, just like in a wanted scale. Supposedly this should the pricing should go something like a 1/6 scale, but I guess it compensates to the details that these figures have, especially the base, are pretty much nicely done. So I guess that's all for this figure. I'm not too familiar really for the Black Cat figure, or I mean the character itself. Maybe I just know her that she is somehow like the same as to Catwoman from the DC series and nothing else there. Maybe she is also related to the X-Men, just like who's that? Maybe she was that Black Cat that I know from the X-Men team that can go past through walls, and I'm not too sure. Maybe I can just pop out something like an image on the side so that we can compare it. If she is the one that I am talking about that's from the X-Men team, I guess that girl has the dragon thing or dragon pet. I'm not too sure. So I guess that's all for this Black Cat figure. The positioning here of the pegs are not that too tight, but once you put this all together on the same with the other format of this ARTFX Premium Collection, maybe they'll go nice all together at once. So that's all for this figure.
Okay guys, so there you go. So we finally opened the Kotobukiya 1/10 scale ARTFX Premier figure of the Black Cat, and I'm not that too impressed, I guess. It's just that I'm expecting something with the base here, which is I am satisfied. But in terms of the figure, the character, I'm not too familiar with her. That's why maybe I cannot talk much about the figure itself, since I cannot relate to the character. Though I'm not too sure if I'm talking about the same character from the X-Men team that is a cat-like character as well. I'm not too sure with that, and maybe I'll just put references onto this side of the video so that you can check them out if it's the same figure or same character that I'm talking about from the X-Men team. And nevertheless, I'm pretty much satisfied for all of the female or lady or girl series from the ARTFX Premier line. We still have, I guess, 3 more figures from the original series. I think we still have Iron Man to open up, Captain America, and the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So we still have 3 more to go to finally open all of my ARTFX Premier line from the Kotobukiya ARTFX Premier series. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you like the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe, because we still have more of this one, and notify yourself every time we have a new upload. Power lang, pataas. Bye-bye.